Good night to nobody except Don Da Don Edition. Let's start off with the broad category. Anyone whose favorite character is Granny Psycho, you get a good night tonight. Even though I don't know why, anyone who hates Okarun, you get a good night tonight. I mean, what did he do to you? Anyone who's Don Da Don character is Ira, you get a good night tonight. I got Okarun, so I do not get a good night tonight as usual. Anyone who likes the aliens more than the spirits, you get a good night tonight. And now we'll be moving on to the specific category. Anyone whose first person who comes up when you press share plus more has watched Dan Da Dan season 1. They don't have to watch season 2, only season 1. You get a good night tonight. They do have to finish it though. They have to have finished season 1. Anyone who thinks Momo is the best female MC, you get a good night tonight. And now we'll be moving on to the super specific category. Anyone who has a Turbo Granny plushie, you get a good night tonight. I really wish I had this, by the way. Now for the ultra specific category. If you couldn't get a good night tonight in the last categories, this is the last and final chance. If you've been enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. We're going to ignore that I just said subscribing. I meant following. Please consider following. It really helps out the channel. But without further ado, for the last and final category, the ultra specific category, anyone who watched episode 6 of Down to Down and listened to the ED as well, Tairara, you get a good night tonight. But wait, I'm sorry, I lied. I really needed to include this. This is the bonus round. If you could not get a good night tonight, this is the actual last time. No time to waste. What is it? Anyone who thinks Turbo Granny is the GOAT, you get a good night tonight. I just really like Turbo Granny. I'm sorry. I had to include it. All right. Have a great day, guys.